All right, ladies, we're going to do our splattering for our Like Life. So go ahead and get out your palette and your splatter brush and a palette knife. And then we're going to be using Tantalizing Teal and Vintage Violet for this one. So I'm going to open these up and I'm going to grab a little dollop, probably about the size of a dime, and put that in there. And wipe the rest back in. I've got a little paper towel just to clean these off so I can do both at the same time. There we go. That's a beautiful color. All right, lid's back on. If you want to add a little water to these, you can, but I'm going to be using them a little bit later, so I'll do that afterwards. Because anytime you open your gilding polishes, you probably want to add water. I do to mine, and it seems to work out really well. So then we're going to grab out the little dropper that comes with the petal palette, and we're going to give it one little squirt of water for both. And then we'll set that aside and just mix them up. And the Kiss colors a lot of times take more water because we want it easy enough to drop like little droplets on the paper. So I'm going to add another one to this. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Push that back in. Sometimes too, instead of adding water, I will take this material and I will put it back into the gilding polish. So I would empty it right back into here, and that works out really well too. Just gonna clean this off real quick so I can do the other one. Mix it up real nice, no lumps. And this one's gonna need a little bit more water, so I'm gonna grab another full dropper. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. All right. We're gonna set these aside. Now I've got my whole page completed besides the right side where it needs a photo and some of the chipboard. And I'm just gonna start, because I know I'm gonna do heavy on this side, and that's where I'm gonna start with my drops. Kind of like in an L shape, and that's gonna be it. And then I'm gonna do over here. I've got a scrap piece of paper that I'm gonna pull out 8.5 by 11. And just set it on top here so that photo doesn't get anything. That's nice. And I'm gonna do maybe one bigger drops because I like some of the big ones. There we go, perfect. Let's go ahead and clean that brush off. And I'm just using paper towel right now to clean my brush off. And now I'm going to get that blue violet color and do exactly the same thing over top of the Tantalizing Teal. That's lovely. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for now. So now I'm gonna set this aside to dry because it's pretty wet, this material. So I'm gonna set it aside to dry, and once it's dry, I'll complete my layout.